Okay, so today's video gonna be about problem from a weekly contest 437. It was this I guess Sunday, like 1 day ago. So during the contest I didn't solve that problem, and just couple hours ago I managed to do that using hints. So that's gonna be the second try, and I'll try to explain my approach solving that problem. So this one is the third one, and the third task in the contest is like medium. So this is, let me quickly reread that statement, problem statement. So there are, I guess, two steps of solving this problem. So let's say I have this string A, B, C, D, B, A, E, and then F, A, B. And say I have like index of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. And what I plan to do is first I'll go through the, so 0 maximum can be like 26 lower letters, because like it's in English alphabet. The dictionary is there, the alphabet here is like only lowercase English letters. So what I'll try to do first, I'll try to record the, for every character, I'll try to record the first occurrence index first, and then last, and last. Say for the A first gonna be A first gonna be 0, last gonna be 8. For B first gonna be 1, and last gonna be 9. For C, the first gonna be 2, and the last gonna be also 2. And then for D gonna be 3, D 3. And then for the E, it's gonna be 6, and the last one gonna be also 6. And then for the F, it's gonna be 7, and the last one gonna be 7. Then what I'll try to do is, for every letter, I'll try to figure out, okay, what's gonna be the minimal interval that has this letter, and that kind of satisfies, that includes this letter and that satisfies these conditions. So in this interval, there are no letters that occur outside of the interval. So in the case of A, the interval should be like the entire entire string, because for the, if I take A, the last index of A is 8, but actually it includes B, so it starts to include, like, I should expand the interval, and it should be from start to end. So for the A, the index of start gonna be of this minimal, including all letters inside, start index gonna be 0, and end index, so start gonna be 0, and end gonna be 9. And then for the B, the start gonna be again the same, because B actually includes A, and it means I should expand the interval further. So start gonna be 0, and end gonna be 9. And then for C, start gonna be 2, and end gonna be 2. And then for D, start gonna be 3, and then end gonna be 3. And then for the same for the E, start gonna be 6, end gonna be 6. and then for f, start gonna be 7 and n gonna be 7. So as I said, I didn't mention it before, but like this calculation is O of n. So I need to just go one by one, and for every new letter, or like for every letter update first occurring index and last occurring index. The first one gonna be updated whenever I first time see the letter, and the last one gonna be updated every time I see again the same letter. So this is going to be O of n, and this one operation for every letter to figure out whether like what the minimal interval that includes this letter and also some other letters that should satisfy and no other letters and there are no occurrences of letters inside this interval outside of the interval. So in order to calculate for every letter, I'm gonna take O of n, and because I have like 26 letters, so it's gonna be 26 times O of n. So just O of n. So both operations are O of n, and then next one gonna be I'm gonna go I'm gonna iterate the string, and then I'm gonna have this dp of I, and it means the maximum number of this minimal intervals up to the index I, including up to the index I. So they're gonna be the function of dp of I minus 1. So going to be max between dp I minus 1, and then the second one going to be, so let's assume that the at index I there is this interval ends, and it means that I should check like whatever, like I have, let's say I have like, so at index like char at index, let's say s at index I is actually the end. So I can check what the char, like what the character, and then based on the character I can check what the start and end for this letter and of the interval. And if this is basically the end interval, so the I, if the end is equal I, it means this is the end of the interval and for this letter. And what I need to do is to calculate this dp, the maximum of maximum number of these minimal intervals that happened, this start end minus start plus 1 elements ago plus a 1 because this is going to be the minimal interval, and then there's going to be the there's going to be also of n time complexity. So I'll try to program this right now. So what I'll try to do first, I'm gonna have this int first index. So I'll have this raise first index equals new int 26, and then int last index gonna be also new int 26, and then for and I equals 0, I'll have this n as the length of string, and then I less than n I plus plus, and then in char gonna be s char at I minus a, and then first. So initially I want to initialize for int I equals 0 less than 26 I plus plus, and then I wanna have first I gonna be -1, and then for the if first index char is equal -1, then first index char gonna be equals I, and then last index of char gonna be as max last index of char, then and gonna be just last index of gonna be I. So next I wanna have this int start and for the minimal interval that includes the letter, so for the index, the first index is going to be the letter, and the second dimension going to be start and end of this interval. So I'll have this new int 26 letters by 2, and then for int I equals 0, I less than 26 I plus plus, and then here there for int I, so like for int say letter, and then letter here, and then letter here, and then for int I equals first index of L, and then I less or equal last index of L, then I plus plus. And then I need to somehow update it. So I'll have this start and so like start and L0 equals first index L, and then start and letter 1 equals last index of L. The problem is that this interval can expand. So what I need to do is go from first to last, and then update the start, update it in case there are some other letters that have like they lay outside the interval, that have like I don't know, duplicates that are laying outside the interval. So first start and letter 0 gonna be math mean start and L0, and then here gonna be first, and then I'll have this char ch equals s char at I and minus a, and then first index of char, and then start and letter 1 gonna be max start and L1, and then last index of this char. and then so I'll have this minimal intervals for every letter, and then I need to calculate, and then I need to calculate the DP array. So DP gonna be so the DP will have the interim length, and if length of the size of the substring, special substrings up to the index I are going to be int n, and for int I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus. And here I want to do so the letter, they are going to be int char, going to be s char at I minus a, and then I want to have if so dp of I gonna be dp of I minus 1 if the I minus 1 greater or equal 0, and then otherwise it's gonna be 0, and then dp of I gonna be, so if start and character and is matching I, I'll have this dp of I equal max dp of I, and then 1 plus dp of actually if the actual the length is less than start and character 1 minus start and 0 plus 1. If it's equal to n, I'll just continue. And then dp of I gonna be max dp of I, and then 1 plus dp I minus this length. And then if and only if this one is greater than or equal 0. Greater or equal 0. And I'll have this one. Otherwise I'll have the 0. And then if dp of I becomes like greater or equal k, then it means that I should return true, and then in the end return false. Something like this. So let me run that. Then here if s char so if first index is equal -1 of L, then I'm gonna return continue. So here it's false where it's expected true. Okay, what I wanna do is print and trim results somewhere. Maybe there is obvious mistakes. Let me check the time. So in trim result, start index, let's say 4 int I equals 0, less than 26 I plus plus. Then if start let me print if start and so let me check first the first index, then start and reassign it. Start and L equals -1. New int -1, then -1. then continue. No, still no. Okay, so if start end I 0 equals -1, I'll just continue. Otherwise I'll print system out print and just print, and then I'll have this L plus I char plus start L0, then and plus start and L1. Then print line, check what is inside. Here gonna be I, here gonna be I, here gonna be I, here also gonna be I. Okay, what we have here, a start 0, so there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 elements. Okay, true, 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 and then true. Then this one is correct one. Then I'll go for the every letter. I'll get the letter. So let me print them. So I'll make this boolean res equal false, and then the rest gonna be equals true, and then break, and then return res, and then in the end I wanna print this dp array for 0, 11, m plus, and then system out print plus dpi plus comma line. So let's check what's happening here. So oh, it's always start and add character. It shouldn't be that way. Start and for the Okay. So there should be a bracket. Okay, so then gonna be this one. Okay, and then len I minus len, and then here I minus len, and then let me run. Okay, output expected true. So there should be at least one positive one, because and the output is false and the expected is true. Why is true? So E, B, and A, they all have K is equal 0. So K is equal 0. So if I just that seems like edge case. If the K is equal 0, so it means that K disjoint special strings. So in this case, if K is equal 0, so I can move this check if not equal n, then if len not equal n. Okay, if len not equal n, then I'll go with update dp, otherwise I'll continue. And then I'm gonna be the simple formula here. And then simplified here. Okay, let me remove this one. Submit. Okay, that's an interesting case. Let's check that one. Run. I wonder what in this case, why it's not updated to 1. Okay, so it's like 1 plus here and then here. Not really, so it should be like this one 1 plus this expression and then this one dpi and like this. Yeah, so there were quite a few mistakes made by me here. I guess I've been rushing this to solve the solution, to make the to write a program without like proper thinking. So the couple of issues, the first issue that I spotted after running this program is, let me remind myself. So it was some, I don't remember properly. I need to rewatch this video and to figure out like where I make mistakes, where I made the first time the mistake. So I guess it was somewhere here. Yeah, so the short summary of the solution. First, I figure out what the first and the last index of every character in the alphabet, and then first and the last occurrence of the character. Then for every character, I calculate what the minimal window that should include this character, and like all the letters in this window should not be outside of the window. And then using DP approach, I'm calculating this, whether I can combine this minimal windows and whether the combination, the size of the power set of this combination can be greater or equal k, like just k. Yeah, so that's it. So because I made a couple of mistakes, I guess it's a fail, but still maybe a good learning for me. So that's it.